Hey, welcome to Backroad Adventures. This is Jason here today, and I wanted to kind of go through our website a little bit and talk about how to use our website and how to use the maps, in particular the Gaia GPS program, so that you can follow these routes. I'll also kind of go over the River Run 1 route with you to kind of talk about what you'll experience along that route. And hopefully this will help you guys be successful. My main concern is there's a lot of back roads, pretty secluded. Some are almost 1 lane wide. But most any vehicle should be able to travel this route. They are all county roads or state roads. We try to do our best to not get on any private roads. And this is not a 4x4 or overlanding route per se. This is just for anybody who wants to take their family or take themselves or take a couple of friends and just get out and explore the Missouri Ozarks. So we're going to start here on our website, and we're going to go up first to Maps, and we're going to select River Run 1. So here is where we're going to put all the information for this particular route. And I'm open to suggestions. If anybody has a little better way, if you go out and try to run this route, then give us some feedback on if you got lost or if it worked great, because this is still kind of a work in progress as far as finding out the best way to get you guys this information. But I really think you need to probably get a membership to Gaia for this. And just full disclosure here, we do have an affiliate link to Gaia GPS because it's what we use, it's what we like. And there are links. If you go on down to the bottom here, there's links here to where you can get a discount on a year's membership, and we will make $1 or $2 off of that. And right now, that's the only way we're making any money. We're just doing this on our own, using our own money at this time. But so Gaia we reached out to them and they did offer to give us affiliate link, and we really appreciate that. It is a great GPS program, but again, our concern is there's a lot of areas along this route that you will not get cell signal. So if you don't have a map preloaded on your phone or your tablet, once you get down there, if you don't get cell signal, your map may not fully load to where you can see the roads. You may not get the route, but so anyway, that's why I'm doing this. So you can have success and get down there, but I really want you guys to get some program so you can download these maps. We'll talk a little bit about Google. I kind of liked Google, just everybody has Google on their phone, but I've experimented with that this morning, and you can download maps to Google. But I was still experiencing the trail just wasn't always showing up when I did that. So I'm not real sure how well that's going to work. But as you'll see, we have the episode that we filmed, so you can watch that, kind of see what you're going to see along the route, some highlights. Got some track notes here, so make sure you read through these notes, and then have a little challenge for you on this, and for some reason it looks like it got in there twice, but as you drive this route, please take some pictures of yourself, some selfies, maybe at the Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma border. When you find the old tractor that you see in the video, take a selfie there, and then again at Roaring River State Park. Post that, tag us, post it on our Facebook page, send us those pictures in email, and we'll post them for you. It'll just be fun to see you guys out there doing it. The KPX and KMZ or KML files are just basically the GPS tracks here. So if you are pretty experienced in using these apps, but we will kind of go through that. This is where you can download these. Maybe you're using a Garmin GPS or some other GPS, and you just want the files and download it into your own program. You can do that here, so you don't have to have Gaia. You can, if you've got a program that will accept these files, then we've included these files for you as well. Here is the link to Gaia, so we'll go over that here in just a little bit. And then here is a really neat thing we've come across. And shout out to, I wish I could remember his name, but another YouTuber had recorded a route down in northern Arkansas, I believe it was. Did a really great job, and he had this, and I'd seen it on some other videos, and he told me what it was. It's a Relive app. So we're able to download our route, our track into that as well, and it's neat, and you'll see that more in episode 2. I'm going to start, I think, just by going here to Google. We're just going to talk about the route real quick. Wherever you're coming from, we try to make these routes to where there's a pretty easy starting point and a pretty easy ending point, so you can jump on and jump off and get somewhere. But this one starts down at Southwest City, and unfortunately in the video we call it Southeast City, I believe. So that was just, we had it written wrong, or written right in our notes, just read it wrong when we recorded and caught it too late. But there's not much in Southwest City, but there's a little bit there. But you drive on south of there, and the marker is here. You can get out, look at it, kind of try to stand in all 3 corners if you want or whatever. But that's just neat. I'd never been there before until we started doing this adventure, so that was pretty cool. But we started at the very southwest corner here. And then once we go through Southwest City, we jump on some farm roads here, take us right down to the Missouri-Arkansas border. You briefly follow that and zigzag through some country roads. We just tried to pick the ones that got you through to someplace, weren't dead end, and then also were somewhat, scenic, the most scenic routes we could find. Once you hop out here on 59, this is a state highway. If you turned right and you wanted to, there's Bluff Dwellers Cave. We did not check that out, but it's there. I'm sure that would be pretty neat. And then as you come into Knoll, Missouri, right here's where that overhang is that you saw in the video. And that's a pretty cool experience. You turn here on 59, and you got some more bluffs and some smaller overhangs right in here. And then you got the Elk River. So this is why it's a river run. We kind of run along Elk River. There are several places that look like you could get in and swim during the summer. A lot of canoe rental places, camping places along this route. Cross over the river here, and then you kind of follow the river valley here as we head east. Real pretty. Somewhere around in here, in the video, you noticed like a little cliff dwelling. I think that's more like for the goats to get into, but you'll have to really be watching for that to catch it, because it comes by quick. But it was pretty cool to see. So then we get over here to Pineville. If you wanted to, there's a welcome center right here on the square, or just off the square in Pineville, and you can stop in there and get some more information if you got a lot of time to kill. We did eat when we were out exploring. We ate at Haven 55. There's some pictures on our Facebook page for that. We've got information here. If you click on the star, it tells when they're open and such. Same with any of these stars. If you click on them, it'll tell you what they are. Welcome Center. Haven, it's right on this Elk River. There's like a waterfall. It used to be a mill. Really good food, nice atmosphere. We got there right at lunchtime, and it was packed. So it is a local favorite, apparently. The bike park that we featured is right here, and there's a campground right there. That is a public bike park. So if you got some kiddos or you're adventurous, take your bike with you, spend a little time there. I think at some point we will take the boys back and experience that as well. Deep Fort access, just a public conservation area to the river for fishing. I'm not sure if swimming's allowed there or not, but we did pull in there. Check that out. That's in the video. Continue on around here. Again, this map shows several different kayak, canoe places. There's a big trail that we checked out, and it's okay. But if you want to, this is pretty rural. It comes right back down to Big Sugar Creek Road. In the fall or spring, winter, when the leaves are gone, that's a real pretty view off there looking out over the river valley. But we didn't include that as part of the route, but that is optional. Also, if you park here, this is a trailhead, so there is a lot of hiking up in here, and that would be something to get out, stretch your legs, hike a little bit. Continue on. When you saw the drone shoot of us going over the river, that is right here. This is a real pretty place. We saw a guy fly fishing there, so that's real pretty. Continue on through the river valley here, Creekside Campground. We don't have any affiliation with any of these places, but just kind of want to let you know if people want to actually get out, camp, or whatever, and stay while they're down there, that there are options and you can reach out to those people. This just continues along the valleys here, kind of start back up on the ridges. Somewhere around in here, and I specifically didn't add it because I want you to have to look for it and find it. But the tractor, you're going to find the tractor somewhere in this area. So there's a little hint there. When you get down to Seligma, we did provide an alternate route. The red route is what we traveled. The blue route is the alternate route. And the reason is this is pretty. This is a pretty drive. It's country road, 2-lane, gravel road. But when you turn right here where this A is, and then make sure I got this. This is kind of like my little warning marker here that there's information. Click on that. It tells you to see notes on marker A. To read marker A, it talks about it here. But the map shows that this is the road, but that is not the road. You've got to go just past it and turn here, and then there's a bunch of trees with purple "no trespassing" painted all over it. So for the casual viewer, you would almost think this is a driveway and do not trespass. Everything we've looked at, even here, you see this says Farm Road 2280. There's some other maps that call this Forestry Road 198. So as far as we can tell, this is a county or public road, but when you turn in here, it's going to look like it's private. I'm guessing the purple maybe is meant to deter people from coming this way, but it's, this is all private property on either side of the road, so don't get out and start hiking there. But when you get here, this is really just almost a 1-lane narrow road, a little spooky feeling, but it's pretty. When we came through in the spring, kind of scouting this, there was a waterfall in here. Real pretty, had some icicles. I guess it was more winter. Had some icicles hanging on it. But real pretty. And you see some of that in the video. That's where the yellow flowers are. We did not, can't remember if we ran this route or not. I think we might have. I think this is actually part of the Sugar Creek Scenic Byway. So if you go back to Seligma and you want to just jump on this state road, then once you get back over here on 112, you can turn down Farm Road. I think that's 2275, and that puts you on the scenic Sugar Camp Scenic Byway, and it'll bring you right back down here, or you can cut across. I will tell you there are some what we call hillbilly cliff dwellings along this route. They're harder to see in the summer when all the leaves are on, but if you look close, you may see them. And the best I can tell, those may be private property. So I don't know if there's any for public to access or not, but you can see them from the road. But once you're here, you're jumping on the Sugar Camp National Forest Scenic Byway. A really nice road, well maintained. It's mostly gravel. There's some real primitive camping sites, real pretty lookout. This is where Matt and I are leaning up against the truck, and the drone flies out and you can see all the way around. Then you head back over here to basically Eagle Rock. And if you wanted to, turn right. Down here is Eagle Rock Recreation. This is the beginning of Table Rock Lake. A real pretty area. There's some swimming and obviously boat rental and stuff like that if you wanted to go down there. And but otherwise, you just head back up here to Roaring River State Park, and that is where we end our journey on this route. So real pretty, real fun. We really enjoyed exploring, finding that, picking that route for everybody. So hope you enjoy it. We're back here at River Run 1, and I'm going to show you how to load this onto your Gaia account. So you can get a free Gaia account. So you just go to the GaiaGPS.com and then sign up for a free account. So this is a free account I set up to show you how this is going to work. So back at backroadadventures.net, you'll go to Maps and then River Run 1, and then you'll scroll down to the Gaia GPS track. Click on that, and it should redirect you over to GaiaGPS.com. So here we're logged in under my free account, and that shows the River Run 1 account. So we want to add that to your tracks. So you click on Add to Tracks, you'll copy that over, and if you go down to File, you'll see all these waypoints, and everything's turned on. We can turn stuff on and off here. All the way down is the River Run track, so we could turn that off or on. We'll leave it on for now, and then you can make this big here and see it on the main Explore map page. So one thing I want to note, if you're going to use your iPhone or your cell phone, it should have GPS built into it, and you'll show yourself on the trail as you go. If you use an iPad or other tablet, if it does not have GPS built in, you will not see yourself, so you won't know where you're at on the track. So make sure you have a tablet or a cell phone that has GPS built in, so as you're doing this, you will see yourself along the track. Now that you have this loaded onto your account, and again with a free account, you cannot download maps. You have to have cellular. Otherwise, as you zoom in and try to find yourself, if you're not on cellular or have the maps downloaded to your phone or your tablet, then you're not going to see these county roads and the detail that you would otherwise. So that's the benefit of having the membership. For those not using Gaia, you can download the KML file to use with your program. That'll download it usually to your download folder. And then once it's in your download folder, whatever program you're using, I'll show you with Gaia, but whatever program, you find your import data. So you import that, or click import, find the file you just downloaded, click on it, and open it up in that program. I'm not going to open it up here because we already have it. So now we're back, you've got the Gaia GPS app loaded on your phone. You will not see that track show up probably yet. If you don't see it there, you can check your saved folder. If it's not here yet under Save Folder, click the three dots up here. Sorry, that's not it. Go back to Settings, and under Account, you'll see it says Last Sync. So click on Account, and then where it says Last Sync, you could hit that, and it'll be in progress. It'll sync to what you did on your computer. So then you can go down to the bottom folder where it says Saved. You should see that file. Pull that up on your phone, click on the map there, click on that line, click on Show on Main Map, and now you are almost ready to go. You can see up here the arrow that shows you where you are. If I'm, obviously get down here on the trail, it'll show us where we are on that trail. Next thing, before you leave the house and go on this, you'll want to click on the plus symbol here, and you'll want to download maps. So click on that, and that's where you're going to need a subscription. Without that subscription, you can't do that. I will log in to my other account, and we'll show you that next. Okay, so I've got my app brought up here. I'm logged into my paid account, and you can kind of ignore all these. I have some other routes turned on here, but I'm just going to show you now how to download maps. So to download maps, you'll want to go up here to your plus symbol. Click on that plus symbol at the top. Go to Download Maps. And now it's going to give you a red box. And I've already got a lot of maps. So if we're going to run the River Run 1, we're going to make sure that that whole route that's on there is inside the red box. And then you're going to hit save. You can name it if you want, but save it, and it's going to download that to your folder. So you're going to want to make sure you're on Wi-Fi for a little bit, and we'll see here. We'll go to Maps. And this will show the different maps that I have already preloaded on here. But this is where once it's downloaded, it should pop up. It will obviously take a little bit of time to download that to your phone. But once it's downloaded, then even if you lose cellular signal, it should zoom in and load up more detail for you on as you get closer. So I hope this helps. Again, feel free to let me know how your experience with this goes. We want everyone to get out there, follow these trails, not get lost. So again, make sure that you spend a little time with whatever app you're using, that you understand how to use it, and reach out to us. Let us know if you have any questions. And good luck and have fun on your backroad adventures.